You know, I'm listening to all this like that, but Wolf don't care. He said, yo, ain't like that, I'm telling you. He ain't like that. You understand? Papa was talking about, I don't need you no more. I don't need you no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
His mind was like always on 1,000, like always. And it's good in a lot of ways, but then, you know, it's always a price to pay. I don't care what you do.
Y'all won't believe the absolutely shocking twist in the Sean Diddy Combs saga. This isn't just another celebrity scandal, honey. This is the kind of betrayal that would make Shakespeare's jaw drop. Picture this, the ultimate family drama where the person you'd least expect turns out to be the potential villain. And who is this mysterious figure? None other than Diddy's own mother, Janice Combs. I mean, can you even? The woman who raised him, who stood by his side through thick and thin, might just be the mastermind behind his downfall. We're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars at stake here, darling. And if the whispers are true, well, let's just say blood might not be thicker than money after all.
Evidence, alleged evidence, that's been gathered in this case was from those 2 raids that were conducted on his personal homes in Miami and Los Angeles. And the indictment names the things seized that he allegedly made videos of these performances that have been named Freak Off.
Let me take you back because this tea is piping hot. For years, Diddy has been the poster child of family success. You know the type. Those glossy magazine covers, those dreamy vacation photos, everything screaming perfect family goals. And there was Janice, always the proud mama bear, basking in the glory of her son's empire. But honey, that picture-perfect facade is crumbling faster than a cookie in hot coffee. Now, with Diddy cooling his heels in a Brooklyn detention center, the real family drama is bubbling to the surface. And hold on to your seats, because the most jaw-dropping part, the rumors that Mama Combs herself might be feeding information to the feds. And we're not just talking about throwing her son under the bus, she might be ready to sacrifice her own grandchildren too.
Yeah, but so there's still, I mean, it's crazy too because there's still more happening in court. Like, I mean, everything is still active even though we're not hearing about it as much anymore. And the people may be fatigued like we talked about prior to.
The audacity. Now, my darlings, this drama is still unfolding in real time, even if the media spotlight has dimmed a bit. But let me spill this scalding tea. Sources close to the situation, and trust me, these are some well-connected whispers, are saying that Janice has been having these hush-hush conversations with investigators. She's apparently serving up all the juicy details about Diddy's infamous lifestyle and those lavish parties that everyone's talking about. And why would a mother do this to her own son? Well, buckle up, because this is where it gets really interesting. The word on the street is that Janice sees this whole legal mess as her golden ticket to control Diddy's fortune. We're talking about a whopping $400 million, sweeties. I mean, can you imagine? With Diddy potentially out of the picture, all that wealth that would have gone to legal fees and settlements could end up under Mama's control instead. It's like a plot twist straight out of Succession. But this is real life. And here's the thing, Janice has never been shy about criticizing Diddy's choices, especially the ones that landed him in hot water. Sure, she's played the supportive mother role in public, but behind those designer sunglasses, insiders say she's been simmering with frustration over her son's wild behavior for years. Now, with lawsuits piling up like dirty laundry and Diddy's reputation hanging by a thread, it looks like Mama might be making her power move. The timing? Oh, honey, it couldn't be more suspicious. Reports are flying around that Janice has been ghosting Diddy's legal team. No strategy meetings, no courtroom support, nothing. Instead, she's been spotted having these mysterious dinners with people who supposedly have connections to the investigation. Coincidence? Please. In this town, there's no such thing.
Wait a minute, say that again. Say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
the shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of.
But wait, there's more drama in this family soap opera. The tension between Janice and her grandchildren, especially Christian King Combs, has reached boiling point. Poor King, trying to rally the troops to support his daddy, while Grandma apparently couldn't care less. Sources say she's laser-focused on what everyone believes is her true endgame, becoming the queen bee of the Combs dynasty. Can you believe it? This has led to some seriously heated family showdowns, with King reportedly accusing his grandmother of selling out their family for her own gain. The question on everyone's lips, is this the end of the Combs family as we know it? The tea about Janice's alleged cooperation with investigators isn't just random gossip, darlings. Word is she's been spilling all the secrets about Diddy's notorious parties. You know, the ones that used to be the talk of the town for all the wrong reasons. And honey, we're talking inside information that only someone in Diddy's inner circle would know. If these rumors are true, and my sources are rarely wrong, Janice might just be holding the smoking gun that could seal Diddy's fate. No wonder the investigation's been moving faster than a celebrity marriage.
Sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at
Okay.
a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping.
Now you might be wondering, what could drive a mother to potentially betray her own flesh and blood? Well, grab your tissues because this gets deep. Some insiders are painting a more complex picture than just simple greed. They say Janice has been quietly seething for years, watching her son's lifestyle spiral into what she supposedly saw as pure chaos. All those extravagant parties, all those questionable characters surrounding him, maybe this is her way of finally taking back control. But let's be real, not everyone's buying the concerned mother angle. Some are calling it like they see it, a cold, calculated move to secure her own future, regardless of the cost to her family. And speaking of family, this couldn't come at a worse time for Diddy's children. Christian and Justin are already drowning in their own legal drama. And word is, Janice has been about as supportive as a chocolate teapot. It's a far cry from those picture-perfect family moments they used to share on social media, isn't it?
But like I said, you know, the entertainment industry is very, very, very messed up when it comes to, you know, the bigger you get, the more you had to do to get there. And so if you're not willing to put yourself in that position, you kind of have to put your foot down.
Hold on to your pearls, because this next part is absolutely shocking. Rumor has it that Janice isn't just throwing Diddy under the bus. She's allegedly encouraging investigators to dig deeper into her own grandchildren's activities, especially Christian's. Some say she's using them as pawns in her master plan, hoping the pressure will force Diddy to cave and plead guilty. I mean, can you imagine? Sacrificing not just your son, but your grandchildren too, all for a slice of that fortune pie. If this is true, it's the kind of family betrayal that'll be talked about for generations. And yet, darlings, watch how Janice plays it in public. Still the loving, supportive mother who just wants the best for her family. But behind those closed mansion doors, the whispers paint a very different picture. Between her alleged chats with investigators, her supposed attempts to undermine her grandchildren, and her growing distance from Diddy's legal team, it's clear that Mama Combs is playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.
Everyone keeps saying to me, like, how did you keep, you know, why did you keep going? Why were you there? I'm like, it literally is around me. If I don't stay at home, this is the atmosphere I'm in. Like, I have no choice.
The fallout from this family drama is already devastating. Diddy's children, who initially stood united behind their father, are now questioning everything, including whether their grandmother has any love left for them at all. King Combs in particular is said to be absolutely heartbroken, watching his once tight family crumble like a house of cards. That unbreakable bond between Diddy, his mother, and his children, it's hanging by a thread thinner than a sample-sized dress at Fashion Week. As this investigation keeps digging deeper and the whispers about Janice's involvement grow louder, one thing's crystal clear. This is just the beginning of the Combs family saga. What happens next could change everything for Diddy, his children, and the legacy they've spent years building. In a family supposedly torn apart by betrayal, who can you really trust? And darlings, that's not even the half of it. The collapse of Sean Diddy Combs isn't just rocking his family, it's sending earthquakes through the entire entertainment industry. What was once an untouchable empire is now crumbling faster than last season's trends, buried under an avalanche of scandals, betrayal, and legal nightmares. But here's the gag. It's not just about Diddy anymore. His sons, Christian King Combs and Justin Combs, are now caught in this mess, with rumors circling them like sharks in designer swimwear.
He is very, very dominant. Like, he wants to control the situation. He wants to control his inner circle. He wants to make everyone have a good time and enjoy his parties. And so, you know, it is scary because you think, you know, this person or possibly his social network or the people he's around could make or break your career.
Let's dish about Christian, aka King Combs, shall we? On the surface, he's always been daddy's golden child, the heir apparent to the Diddy throne. Following in his father's footsteps, he's made quite a name for himself as a rapper and social media sensation. Think private jets, custom suits, and enough bling to blind a satellite. But honey, that glossy facade is starting to crack like cheap foundation under hot lights. According to my sources, and trust me, they're well connected, King's name has popped up in some of the most disturbing allegations tied to his father's infamous lifestyle. And if these whispers are true, his role in these scandalous events might be bigger than anyone imagined. One of the most shocking claims comes from a lawsuit filed earlier this year. It's about a yacht party in December 2022 that went horribly wrong. Sure, it was marketed as a family-friendly gathering, but according to the lawsuit, it turned into something much darker. The plaintiff claims King took an unsettling interest in her, allegedly pressuring her and even cornering her in a private room. The allegations suggest he used intimidation tactics that left her feeling absolutely terrified. Now, King's legal team is denying everything faster than a celebrity denies plastic surgery. But darling, the damage to his image is already done.
You know, if you say the wrong thing or you complain or you know, I don't know, there's an element where you're just, I guess manipulated in a way to make you feel like, oh, you have to please everyone around you. You can't say anything wrong. You don't want to say a bad thing. Or, you know, when they're constantly asking you, would you like to do and you're like, well, I don't do and they're like, well, why don't you do?
And that's not all, sweeties. King's alleged involvement in these controversies has everyone wondering about his future in the Combs empire. Some insiders say he was being groomed to take over the family business, but these scandals might just have ruined those plans faster than a rainstorm ruins a blowout. Others are suggesting that King's behavior is just the tip of the iceberg, a reflection of years of unchecked entitlement in the Combs family. Meanwhile, Justin Combs, Diddy's eldest, is dealing with his own messy situation. Despite his usually chill vibe and love for the finer things, Justin's been caught up in enough drama to fill a reality TV season. Earlier this year, he got slapped with a lawsuit from a luxury car company over an unpaid Bentley lease from 2022. We're talking about nearly $200,000 in unpaid bills. Shocking for someone born with a silver spoon, right?
That he had his son bring girls over to the parties, usually underage girls.
But hold on to your designer bags because that's just the beginning. Justin's apparently become persona non grata among LA's high-end real estate agents. Why? Well, sources say he's been throwing these wild parties at rental properties, leaving behind the kind of destruction that would make a rock star blush. One broker spilled the tea that Justin would promise intimate gatherings, but instead throw full-blown ragers that left properties looking like war zones. Broken furniture, trashed interiors. It's no wonder he can't book a rental these days.
Well, listen, when you're working, and this guy worked for Diddy, worked with Diddy, for Diddy,
Yeah, he was his a producer and videographer.
The Combs brothers' legal troubles aren't just family drama anymore. They're a full-blown public spectacle that has everyone glued to their screens. For years, Diddy worked harder than a Kardashian's photographer to present his family as the epitome of success and unity. But now, that image is unraveling faster than a cheap knockoff. Some people are pointing fingers at the toxic culture of excess that's always defined the Combs empire, saying it was only a matter of time before it all came crashing down. Others think Diddy's legal troubles created a domino effect, exposing his sons to scrutiny they were never prepared for. What's really striking about this whole mess is how it's pulled back the curtain on fame and fortune. Behind all those designer clothes and million-dollar homes lies a web of dysfunction and betrayal that would make a soap opera writer blush.
I don't know the consequences of what that could have been. So I didn't really talk about it. I should have gone to the police. I should have said something other than to my agent. I'm just thankful that there was somebody there. There was somebody at that party who helped me, because I could have ended up in a really bad situation.
As this investigation keeps unfolding like a badly kept secret, everyone's wondering what's next for the Combs family. Can Diddy's sons salvage their reputations, or will they go down with their father's sinking ship? And more importantly, how does a family rebuild after such a devastating public fall from grace? The Combs brothers might have grown up in privilege, but darling, that privilege has come at a devastating price. And it's not just affecting them, the entire entertainment industry is shook. Everyone's questioning how this behavior went unchecked for so long, with some suggesting that Diddy's influence created an environment where accountability was as rare as last season's Birkin.
Was using allegedly these events to invite them back to these private mansion parties and hotel parties and God knows what else. But he was utilizing the branded events to be able to, get the girls to come over to his private spaces, allegedly.
One thing's crystal clear: the Combs family will never be the same. The bond between Diddy and his sons has been tested in ways that would make a reality show producer salivate. While they might still try to keep up appearances in public, the private toll of these scandals is impossible to ignore. For Christian, Justin, and the rest of the Combs clan, the future is more uncertain than a weather forecast. Will they rise above this mess like a phoenix from the ashes, or will their past mistakes prove too heavy to overcome? Share your thoughts below, darlings, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy celebrity tea. Until next time, stay fabulous and keep the gossip flowing. What do you think about all this drama? Let us know in the comments.